shit. No way. Not a way at all.
See, that was just an idea.
Alrighty, we're back. It's time. We got more Final Fantasy to get through. Excuse me. We're probably not quite halfway through the whole giant calm flashback we're at now of just trying to find out what's going on with Sephiroth and Genova and Cloud and all this stuff going on here, or the Galga in this case. He's in here somewhere. We gotta find him. Excuse me, jeez. I think middle of the afternoon it wouldn't be quite so yawny, but here we are. I think at this point there's not a whole lot we can do other than, familiarize ourselves with the layout, that sort of thing. It's later in the game that you really start doing a ton of stuff here. Those are some high back chairs right there. That's kind of crazy. No sign of Sephiroth, eh? What do you call that? A giant door hidden in the wall. And some stairs that I would not trust ever. You good, man? Oop. There we go. There's a lot of books. See, that'd be like, that's my ideal D&D collection right there. It's just down here in the basement, just shelves of books all over the place. All right. We got the dramatic music. Must mean Sephiroth's all better, right? Yep. Oh, he seems different. He's better. Yeah, that's definitely it. For sure. Oh, he's laughing. He's having a good time. He's better. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Oh, I hear things. Is there people? There's people. Hello, people. Can you see the stream okay?
Yep.
Like through Discord? Okay, cool. Just make clear, people on stream can't hear you, so if you want to talk to them, you want to talk to me, you want to do whatever, it's whatever.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. I have managed to remember to turn off my my speaker.
Mission accomplished. It'd be kind of funny if like the whole antagonist of this game, like the whole reason he like went crazy and started killing everybody was just from sleep deprivation.
I mean, given the last few days, it is a real thing.
Yeah.
Hey, leave it alone, Iris. I don't care. You do not get to eat the lights. Go. Crazy dog. Sorry.
Crazy dog going to be crazy dog,
Yeah. What are you? Are you eating more? Oh my god. So Iris has decided that she likes bunnies. Not any kinds of bunnies. Dust bunnies, Galg.
Yep.
I have caught her pulling them out from under the couch no less than 3 separate times today and eating a dust bunny. And I'm just like, the actual fuck? That's my crazy dog.
I've been, speaking of crazy dogs, I've been like slowly trying to introduce my friend's dog to my rats. And overall, he's been fine. He's just sniffing them and checking out what they are, that sort of thing. But then he started to try and like eat their bedding. I'm like, don't do that.
Oh no, buddy. Don't eat their house. They will not appreciate that at all.
Well, just like the little fluffy bits that are the bedding, like he's like, I catch him trying to like lick those. I'm like, okay, yep, you're done. Like,
yep. That's pretty wild. So. Oh my goodness, what's blinking on my work computer now? Let's see. I don't care. It's a group chat.
Screw group chats. We don't talk about groups here.
Today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everything's on fire.
Don't die. You can burn, but you just can't die.
I hopped over that fire like I didn't care. Jeez.
Yeah, I know you said that he's like genetically modified. Is he part Tigger? Good grief.
He is a super soldier. Like, he is a genetically modified super soldier. Go check on my mom. Oh, she's dead.
Dad.
But yeah, Sephiroth was able to do this to the town in like a minute.
So are we fighting Sephiroth or trying to team up with him? I'm very confused.
So we are in a flashback right now. We used to be teaming up with Sephiroth. This is the story of him like losing it, finding out about how he was not just genetically modified like a lot of the other soldier program was, but was actually like a clone of alien cells.
Oh. Burn it all to heck.
Yeah, so that's what he's doing. He snapped and he lost it, and he's burning it all down. This whole flashback section is like that part of his story of just like finding out why he's got such, a murderous rampage thing going on.
Why is Sephiroth so angry? Well, first we need to go back to why is Sephiroth?
Yeah. And, he burned down the Galg's hometown, the Galgan Blues hometown.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's their problem with him. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That explains the beef. Okay.
So that's kind of what's going on here. That's this whole flashback of just kind of setting up just a lot of the stuff going forward.
Gotcha.
Which is why I was kind of hoping I could save before I started it so we could have it all be in like one stream and not break it up, but they did not want to give me a save point, so yeah. We started this one about halfway through the flashback. So.
Fair enough. Well, today is a paperwork day, so I can be on voice chat, and this way we don't have to deal with the ridiculous lag.
Yeah. Well, it's just a Twitch thing where there's about a 7-ish second delay.
Yeah, I'd say sometimes it feels like it's longer.
Sometimes, yeah. I've had it be up to like 15 or 20 seconds, but on average it's about 7-second delay.
Yeah, the other day when Tuesday, when I was watching you guys watching Blue, Blue stream was about 15 seconds delayed. And then when you started playing a game later, it was like 30 or 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Like something would happen on the screen, and almost a minute later you'd be like, "Oh, there's the thing. What do you guys think?" And I'm like, "Shit, half the time it's been gone off the screen for like 30 seconds, man."
Yeah. But I mean, that's,
I was
you know,
trying to remember like interesting things in case they were something you were going to comment on
yeah.
while watching. It was very hard. So,
Well, I mean, the
but
delay should be like universal across the whole stream. I shouldn't be reacting to things post game because it's recording the entire thing and then broadcasting that out.
weird. Yeah, sometimes I get like what's happening on the screen and then your response separately.
Should not be happening, but odd. Oh well, that can be addressed just by, you know, being here in chat where you get to watch it live.
Yep. I can just claim that it's all Twitch, and we'll put the dink on Twitch.
But yeah, here is the pretty boy villain in all his majesty right here.
See, I can see in this game why people were like, "Oh, he's so pretty," because look at the graphics rendering. Like, this is so much more graphics than the others have had, so I get it. But also simultaneously,
I mean, looking at it now, yeah, back in the lens of like after 30 years have passed.
yeah, I'm like looking at it now, I'm like, okay, I can see, but also simultaneously, I cannot see. But I know friends who were playing Tomb Raider and were all gaga for Lara Croft.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't get it. His computer rendering was see screen example. So. Oops. Oh, wrong button. Iris, what are you doing?
But yeah, like this was also like the first Final Fantasy game where they really like went this far into like the villain motivation. Like they're not trying to justify, I don't think, but they're just like explaining why.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he believes that he finally realized that he was a clone of an alien that was assaulting the planet and wants to take it back in the name of his genetic heritage and just kind of hates humans who, kicked all the other aliens off the planet, basically.
So this planet had aliens on the planet.
Sort of. It was a planet that was seeded by the Cetra, also called the Ancients. So if you hear Ancients or Cetra, interchangeable. And the Cetra kind of basically terraformed the planet to make it livable, that sort of thing. And their whole culture is they do that, and then they move on. And then, I guess, like, mild spoilers of, like, stuff that'll get revealed later. Jenova was of the same species as the Cetra, I believe. I'm not 100% on that one. But was, like, not part of the culture that seeds and moves on. Jenova wanted to take, like, after the Cetra came and the humans were starting to evolve there and that sort of thing, Jenova wanted to come and take the planet over, like, kill everything, take it over, and basically use the planet as a vehicle to go explore the stars.
Okay. Launchpad. Gotcha. Okay.
Kinda. And the Cetra, most of them, like, ended up moving on. A lot of them ended up dying off, trying to stop Jenova, and they did eventually stop Jenova. And, that's where the Calamity from the Skies thing is, that's Jenova, who was then buried, like, underground for thousands of years or whatever. And then a scientist, Professor Gast, dug up the remains of Jenova, proceeded to clone Sephiroth out of them. And Sephiroth was, like, the star of the soldier program because it also kind of helped build the soldier program. Like, without Sephiroth, there would be no soldier program of just, like, finding out how to use not just Jenova cells, because there was some of that. Like, not every soldier has Jenova cells, but some do. We'll get into more of that later as that's revealed. And using Mako energy, which is, like, just the natural energy this planet produces to enhance and modify these soldiers.
So is the planet named Mako?
No, the planet is just named the planet. It is planet.
Could they at least have that make sense?
No. I'm giving you the simplified version.
I'm trying for the continuity to make things make sense in my own brain.
Yeah.
Miserably.
Well, no, that's part of why I think like doing this sort of interaction is helpful, because if somebody's watching and isn't able to follow what's going on, somebody else can ask the questions and I can answer and help, provide elucidation.
All right, I have to just say, I'm so glad we picked that character to be Mac, because
It's
he
working.
sounds like Mac.
It's working. I feel like video game Mac is marginally angrier than IRL Mac, but
It depends on the day.
yeah.
It truly depends on the day, because there are days that he is just angers.
Yeah.
And I say that with love.
No, there's definitely been those days where I'm just like, you good, man? Like, do you need a minute?
I mean, I have checked in with him. You have messaged me, and I've already been checking in, being like, "Are you okay? Is everything good? Like, do we need to take like 10?" And he's like, "What?" Every single time I check in with him, he's always like, "Huh? What? Oh, sorry." We're just like, dude, you are not aware of exactly how loud your feelings are. I mean, none of us ever are, but
Yeah.
it's still funny. All right.
Also, I like how just checked out Dog was during this whole story.
Yeah, the dog's just like bone.
He's like, oh, cool story, bro. And then just moves on. Like,
Yeah, the dog's just like, cool story, bro.
okay, we can now change party members anytime we're at a save point or on the world map.
Hooray!
Although I think for now we're going to stick with the party we got. I think me, Blue, and Dog is good.
Fair enough, fair enough. Mac and I will just hang out and, make plans in the background about Sephiroth. Truly the most terrifying sentence that can be made. Mac and I will just hang out. You're leaving the two of us alone, unattended, unsupervised.
Only for now. You'll get friends later.
Unrestricted.
Only for now. You'll
My
get
goodness.
friends.
If we ever were to play one of these games and everybody could play a thing, if a couple of us got left back, if it was me and Mac, everyone would just be like, we are going to return to everything on fire.
And
I don't know how we'll do it, but we will accomplish it.
Ah, Doggy! We'd let him out of the closet.
Can I pet the dog?
Well, I was trying to, and it just kept making that noise.
Dad.
I'm just robbing these people blindly. Well, this game was responsible for so many, like, RPG tropes. Like, it set the standard for so many of them. Like, it was what responsible for, like, naming a lot of them. Like, one of my favorite ones that kind of started from this game is the higher the hair, the closer to God. Meaning the more elaborate your hairstyle is, the more important you are to the story.
Yeah, I've heard that one before, and I never knew what its meaning was.
But yeah, I mean, look at this guy's hair. Like, just...
Yeah, he's got wild hair. Absolute. He's just got like the exclamation point above his head of hair.
I could murder somebody with my hairstyle. Like,
I know, I'm like, that hair is sharp. Like, what does he use? Because I don't know of a pomade or a gel that will hold like that. Like, is he using super glue?
I think maybe it's the Mako energy. It could be the Mako energy.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
He's just growing his own unicorn horn, and we're just hiding it with a little bit of hair just glued to the sides.
Yeah. The Peacemaker.
Can you imagine? Is that a person or a gun? Oh, it's a weapon. Okay.
Now, that one is a weapon for a character we don't have yet, but we will get eventually.
Fantastic.
He's actually an optional character.
Fair enough.
But we're going to get him anyway because he's just cool.
Totally valid.
There are 2 optional characters in this game, but we're going to get them both. One of them I may not end up using a lot just because their skill set is strange. But the other one is just one of my favorite characters, and we're gonna get him, and he's cool.
Fair enough.
But the other one I may not use a lot does open up like a whole series of like side quests and stuff you can go do. So
Fair enough. I have been sorely tempted to, the next time I do a playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, stream it for the people who haven't played it before to be able to see Inquisition.
yeah,
And then I realized I could do the playthrough I keep saying I need to do, and I've never done because I don't like it. Which is taking the Red Templar side and like exiling the Grey Wardens and all of, and like choosing to ally with the Coon rather than saving Bull's party and everything. Like, I have all of these things. I'm like, I should really do the other side and see how that story goes, but I never have. And so I keep saying I'm just going to do one character, and he's just going to be the cringe character.
it's like the Renegade playthrough equivalent, you know.
Exactly. It's the I'm playing this just to see what's different. I don't anticipate loving the playthrough. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a dwarvish warrior who's going to romance Cassandra.
I mean, do what you gotta
She's
do.
like
Yeah.
one of the 3 romances I've never played through. I romance Cullen is my go-to romance because I generally like to play female inquisitors, and I generally end up playing mages most of the time when I just start a playthrough, and so I inevitably start flirting with 3 characters, and one of them is Dorian, who as a female I cannot have, but I absolutely adore the fact that at some point he will tell you that somewhere in the tree of family trees we're cousins.
Huh.
Did you know that somewhere up the way we're related to each other? It's fine, darling. Nothing will come of it. And then only after you have had that conversation will it unlock the I'm into dudes cutscene.
Yeah.
So you get the entire flirtation. Did you know we're cousins? Flirtation. I'm gay. And this is my favorite.
I'm curious how much you relate to this moment of just like stay out of the kitchen, peek back in,
Absolutely.
stay out of the kitchen.
There are days when Colby will like come into the kitchen to do something and I'm cooking, and I will just turn around and look at him, and like I guess I have a look. I guess there is like an expression or something that happens, but it has happened a couple times recently where I've like looked at him and he's like, I'm getting out of your way. I didn't say anything. I was going to say I need to be where you're standing. But I didn't even get there. He looked at my face and was just like, I'm getting the F out of the way. So apparently I must have a move, bitch, get out the way song face. And this now means that I probably should hang up a mirror in my kitchen so I know what my kitchen expressions are. Because I don't know what facial expression I have that he can read that loudly.
Ah, we've been hit.
Who knew? Oh! I don't love anything about those.
That's okay. We're murdering them.
She's got Wolverine claws. That's cool.
That's the new weapon we just picked up.
The motorcycle spiders.
Yeah, no, we're murdering them. It's fine.
Not okay.
Yeah. Like we actually just went shopping. Like I've got a new sword too. Like she's got a new glove.
I kind of want to get like a screenshot of this to send Mac, but simultaneously I think it might just trigger him.
Yeah, I don't know how much that'd be a good idea.
I know. I'm like, I kind of want to do it. It is Friday. He's only got a couple hours of work left. How bad could it be? But simultaneously, I try not to be that person.
I'm trying to...
I'm not in character.
Yeah. I'm trying to fight a specific monster that will use a specific ability on me so I can learn that ability. So I'm just kind of running around here a little bit. There it is. That's the one. Matro Magic, baby. Learned enemy skill, Matro Magic. Like I was saying last stream, like, there are other places you can learn that, but this is like the earliest. And it's just such a good skill. It is non-elemental damage to the entire enemy team. It's just super useful. Blue is getting targeted a lot. She's getting her limit break pretty fast here. Man, I know I told you that they were. I don't know if you remember me talking about it. They're coming out with like the new, like Steam version of like this game, where I'm like, if it comes out, I'll have to like replay it a little bit. I honestly like. I can't wait for that to come out. Controller support for this version is atrocious. Like I can use my controller, but it's not good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hello. Oh, you guys are fun.
Is that a facetious fun?
They spray bubbles everywhere, so you know.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
They're painful, but.
So they're basically bubble elephants with horns.
Yeah, lots of horns actually.
They have very interesting art choices in these games.
It's always fascinating. It's not always appealing, but it's always fascinating.
Yeah, it's always interesting. Sometimes it's horrific, but it's interesting. It was at this moment that the players knew that they were boned.
You got to do it in the Morgan Freeman voice. It was at that moment they knew they messed up.
If I was still paying for the stupid voice modulator, you know that's something I would do.
I think
It was at this moment the party realized they were going to die.
I think I have one. Hang on, I got to see if I still have it. See, is Discord using it first of all? No,
because I had that one I was using for a minute, but once we stopped doing Sky Full of Stars and I didn't need it anymore, I stopped using it.
Did I not keep it? I guess I didn't keep it. I thought I had to. Dang it. Maybe we want to just take the early ones. Yeah, here we go.
It was at that moment they knew they messed up.
Yep, that's the one. You really should just send me that as a soundbite, and I'll just put it on my my server.
Yeah, just record that. So I'm going to introduce you to something that. Oh, hello. We have sadness. Why are we all sad?
Wait, you have sadness.
Yeah, we're all sad.
Sadness. Why are you?
We are all sad. Yeah, we'll cure the dog first. I've only got the one, unfortunately.
Okay, maybe the dog being hyper will cheer everyone else up.
Yeah. So we found out from somebody talking that a man in a black cloak came this way, and so we're chasing him down. But I'm going to introduce you to the problem with that. Across the swamp here. Oh, here it comes. Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh no! Is that a snake?
It's a giant snake.
A snake. Why are we the only two old enough to get that reference on the server?
I don't know.
You understand I have seriously considered just putting you guys up against a party full of badgers that throw mushrooms and shit just for the lulz. But then I realized, like, I think only you and I would get it. Diggs might vaguely realize the reference, but I don't think the others would be like, and there's a badger, and there's another badger.
Yeah, he just did 400 damage in a single bite, by the way.
No. Oh, doggy!
So yeah, we're not, bit of a spoiler here. We're not supposed to be able to beat this thing.
Okay, well that's not fun.
I mean, I've definitely seen people who can. They've done it, but it is a rough fight.
Yeah, I believe it.
And Blue's down.
I mean, there was that fight that I had against the uh the Jinn, and I just kept going down, and then you were like, do this one thing. That one change, giving them different weapons, made all the difference.
Well, and sometimes that's what it is. Like, and 5 specifically is great about that. 7 is not so much just because there's no classes or anything. There's not a whole lot like
Yeah.
build up to do. Oh, hey, he's getting big. Hello.
What? He wasn't oh my god.
That's why I saved my game before I ended the swamp.
So that is a snake in the swamp, and it is happy to see you. Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, no, 5 specifically is great for that because it is all about like tweaking and customizing on the fly. That's what it's built around doing. Again, this one, not as much. So we need to find another way across that swamp. So we're going to this place. And chocobos!
Chocobos? Oh my god. What the hell?
The chocobos!
They look so different.
Well, they're finally 3D.
Wait, they're work? What happened to Quack?
They do both. They work and quack. But now they're doing a little dance.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I love them. My goodness, this is ridiculous. They're adorable. Did you do something to get them to do that, or is that just what they do the first time you meet them?
If you say work appropriately, they will do that.
Aww. That actually was super cute.
But I also got my
Still
first...
kind of what the hey, but...
I got my first summon materia out of that, so we can turn people into summoners now.
Oh, nice.
Thinking of crossing the marshes? Then it'd probably be safer for you to get Chocobo. Would be attacked by the Midgar Zolom, is what that snake is called.
Oh my god.
Over 30 feet tall. $100 a night? Ugh, screw that noise. I'm broke. And I need money for things in order to progress the game real quick. I don't remember how much I need, but I need some.
Yeah.
But I spent like all my money on like weapons and materia and stuff. So, hey kid,
Here, birdie.
give me a chocobo.
No, I came in here because I would like to pet a donkey.
Go out and catch a chocobo. I already know how to catch a chocobo. So 2,000. Ugh. I don't have enough money. How much short am I? Like 700. Ugh.
That is a ridiculously expensive lure.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna spend the 100. Yeah, well, only a little bit. I'm gonna spend the 100 to rest and heal. Now I need 800, but it shouldn't be too bad. It should only be a couple of fights. These people are robbing me out of house and home. Although I am going to need more than that because I also need to buy bait. Because the lure is step 1. In order to catch a chocobo, you have to have the chocobo lure materia equipped to have a chocobo appear in a fight. You then have to keep the chocobo there while you kill everything else.
Aha! That's...
So you have to buy some bait to keep the chocobo there.
Ow. Are these wild chocobo?
No, these are something else. I think I can actually... yeah, Levricrons.
Levricrons.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, well. Yeah, the only way I've been able to get this controller set up to work on this version of the Final Fantasy VII is my, A and B are fine. They're the select and cancel as you would think. My select button is actually clicking in my left stick. My X button is actually pressing the select button. Like it's a mess.
So instead of just having the buttons do what the buttons do, they reprogrammed buttons.
Well, they don't have a controller support by default. This is what I was able to set up.
Gotcha.
To get it to work. And like I said, it works, but it's not great.
Yeah. Well, 7's one of the ones I had bought, so...
Well, don't feel bad because that new version that's coming out, you will get for free.
Oh, okay. So
because you bought the other one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I won't worry about that too much. So maybe I'll just try and like finish through 5 and then wait for that update.
Yeah, they're still saying
before I try and play 7.
Yeah, the only date I've been able to get out of that is early 2026. So I'm sure by the time you're done with 5, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean I'm only at like level 15 or something on 5 anyway, so.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the desert because I have to I have followed the Cid in mid into the desert and there's a worm and I just keep getting eaten by the worm and I cannot figure out what I'm doing wrong.
I'm trying to remember. I think the worm is a random encounter. You might be able to just run from it if you're really struggling to beat it.
It every time the save, like, because I saved and left, every time I go back to that area, I get to sit in mid, I try and go forward, and the worm comes up. So it feels like it's a fixed encounter that I need to beat.
Okay.
I just can't figure out why I can't beat it.
Yeah. Next time you're playing and I'm available, like if you want me to give you a hand, I can give it a shot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on trying it because I've tried 3 times and like 3 different days I've tried.
Oh no, blue.
And blue. And I have died several times without being able to get forward in it. So like after the 3rd time I had like several total party defeats in a row, I just stopped. I was like, I'm gonna wait for Galk. This is not fun. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, I mean it's most. Why did you? Dang it! I was trying to heal blue. I ended up healing the enemy.
Oops! I hate when that happens.
There we go.
I mean, I occasionally kept re-healing the same enemies with the Healy Bonk stick.
Yeah.
And the only upside was, generally speaking, I would do it right at the top of that thing, like showing up in the fight. So it's like, oh, hello, new person, have a heal, and then immediately the monk's like, take away the heal, and then Ninja's like, take away the heal, and the black mage is like, take away the heal.
The healer's like, oh, it's so good to see you. Welcome to the party. Give him a hug. Everyone else is time to die.
Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're at full hit points because they want to kill you.
Or you could be more sinister with it and be like, your white mage is just making sure that the rest of your party gets to have their full enjoyment.
Oh, I've done that too. Like I've been like, I really kind of want to fight this thing more because I want the blue mage to learn the thing. So I'm gonna put everybody on the back line except the blue mage. I'm just gonna sit there and keep healing the monster.
Yeah, the only downside is that it's never clear what abilities the blue mage can learn because it is a limited number.
I did learn flash and spell scroll or spell song or whatever it's called, soul song, and a couple of other ones in like the span of like 2 fights. I learned like 4 or 5 abilities all at once,
Nice.
and then I have learned no more abilities, and I'm just like, I think at one point I was playing it, and I was like, literally, everybody else kept getting hit with the abilities, but not the blue mage, and I was like screaming. I was just hit the one, I want to learn this!
What you can do to try and help with that, the AI is more likely to swing at somebody in the front row. So if you move everybody except for the blue mage to the back row...
I had the blue mage in front, everyone else back line.
Yeah. Again, it's not a guarantee. It's just a more likely situation.
Yeah, and I kept doing like massive hits with the blue mage, and then I literally had both the monk and the black mage just taking defense.
Yeah.
And it was still targeting the white and black mages, and I'm just like, what in the ever-loving... That is not fair.
Yeah, the other thing you can do is actually just like kill the other party members and make it so there are no other targets. It's a bit more of a gamble because then if your blue mage goes down, that's it. But
yeah. But yeah, so anyway, that's what I was dealing with one day, and I was so frustrated because I did not learn any of the attacks that things were using, though we did eventually, survive the combat. I should turn down my heater in here. It's getting a bit warm.
Hey, he got his next limit break. Dog now knows lunatic high.
Oh my gosh, a lunatic high.
Yep.
That's so much more exciting than just high.
Yeah, no, his limit breaks are frequently about like buffing himself or his party. So like lunatic high is a great one for that.
Fair enough.
Like his default one is just kind of a, mildly powerful single target attack as you've seen, but his other ones are frequently about buffs here, there, everywhere. All right, fine. 2,000 gil for that. You friggin' robber.
Stupid.
Extortionist. Now I need to buy some greens, which the cheapest ones you can get, which are really all you should get for now, is the 100 gil one, so I can buy like a few of those.
You got enough to buy 10 of them, but that's gonna literally clear out your wallet. So
yeah, that's why I went up to 3,000 gil. But yeah, no, this is like the introduction to something that you will get deeper access to later in the game. Of eventually, you can actually raise and breed chocobos to get different abilities and participate in races and all kinds of fun stuff.
Okay, I misread that bottom one. I missed the R.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
I was like, why would anybody want caca greens?
Karka.
Cracka. It's cracka greens. But I read caca greens, and I had to do a double take.
So yeah, I need to equip the materia first. Whoops. Almost forgore. There we go.
How dares you forgore?
Actually, no, hang on. Wrong button. You're not my thief. Get out of there. I'm going to put it on my thief. Because we want the luck. Alright. So yeah, in order to actually have a chocobo show up, you have to be running around on these chocobo tracks on the ground here. And you'll know when you get into a chocobo battle because it'll have different music.
Haha. Admittedly, I currently have the music off because it would otherwise have your voice twice, and that would be very difficult for me to process.
I mean, I will freely admit, I have huge nostalgia goggles for this game and the music and everything about it, but all of the Final Fantasy music is great. Like, it's all great.
Yeah. I mean, I very much enjoyed the opera or live play of the music you sent me yesterday. That was much fun.
Well,
it was fun because I had it playing on one computer while I was working, so I would be working and glance over, and all of a sudden it was just the guy on the keyboard just like head banging as he played.
Yeah, he's just a bouncy little dude. It's so fun.
The best part was like he is like thrash metal banging. The music does not line up with the amount of like emotional energy that he is putting into that thrash. I was just like, oh my goodness, you are really in it, friend. Oh, there it is. Oh. Come on, doggy, kill a burb. Oh, ouch. Rude birds. Nice.
I have so many times like accidentally scared the chocobo off because if you hit the chocobo, that's it.
It runs away.
It runs
Yeah.
away. Like doesn't matter if you fed it a thing or not.
You
So I'm like,
caught a chocobo.
I'm super paranoid about those fights like every time.
Yeah, I would be too. Like legitimately, I would be too. Okay, the run is actually really cool looking. Oh, there's that stupid snake.
Yeah, but when you're on the chocobo, you're fast enough to avoid him. You just got to time it right. And that's it. That's the entirety of the chocobo experience the first time.
Makes sense.
And then the giant snake is also here dead.
Oh. Or is this another dead snake?
I believe it is a different one, but yeah, we're assuming Sephiroth did this to that snake.
Amazing. Really, Blue? That's what you have to say. The snake is very dead.
I also realized I'm like turning myself into the white mage slowly.
Fair. What am I doing with this one? Okay. We have permission to update.
I think we'll do a bit of a party swap after this cave. When we get out on the other side, we'll swap the party around a little bit. Just to kind of mix it up, you know.
Okay, so this is a verbal CMR. Gotcha.
Get wrecked.
Oops. That form. Okay. I got a form halfway drafted, and then I realized I had no idea what form I was drafting.
When you've done a job long enough, you know.
Well, I've got these templates. And so basically we've got this situation where we've got numerous issues where we may not be getting a record for whatever reason. And we want to tell the client that we're not getting the record and we're closing and we're going to bill it and we're done working on it. We're not going to try anymore. And those are called declarations. And that's when we're declaring that we have, done our due diligence and there is nothing more we can do. Out of our hands, client can be happy or not with that. And when we run these forms, there's numerous different things that we could be declaring. So it could be something where we're declaring that, a facility said we don't have records on this person and we're not going to fill out any paperwork for you. We could have like, hey, we tried to find these people. We sent stuff out to where the Secretary of State or, your own client said treatment happened. The mail got returned. There's no working phone numbers. Everything says this place is closed. We don't know how to get this record. And multiple other scenarios, but those are a couple of the scenarios. Instead of having a separate template for each scenario, we created a singular template that has checkboxes and verbiage areas for each different event. And I select the correct one and I either fill in the blank or, remove whatever language is extraneous. And we produce that to the attorney and we're done with it. I had a declaration already drafted and still open. I started working on the next without realizing it. And then I'm like, what am I doing? Because this form is for one person for one type of thing. And I think I'm working on something completely different. I had to like stop and sync my email, my case file log, and this form to work on the next one. And that is something that is very frustrating because occasionally I don't realize I'm using
these
the
guys are
form.
interesting. But yeah, no, like I was saying, just when you do a job long enough,
Hey, golems with mason? Okay, the dog catching the ball was kind of cool. Ow, rude. You tell him, Blue. That's what you get for hitting a girl.
yeah, just mess them up.
It's actually one of my favorite things to do in Dragon Age Inquisition is take the all-girl party and just go do like lay out absolute carnage.
Yeah, unfortunately
Sometimes
you can't.
I'm just like, the girls want to destroy things today.
Unfortunately, you can't fully do that in this one because the Galg is not replaceable.
Yeah, but you always can do, boy parties. So
Yeah, or you
But
could
I'm the
do like
girl.
the mostly girl party.
yeah. Or there's the times that I take like it'll be me and Cassandra and Dorian and like Varric. It's like it's mostly girls. We've got the Fays and the gays and the storyteller. Because we need the entertainment.
The Turks found us.
The Turks found us. Oh no. Are the Turks the enemies?
Oh, the Turks are the ones who kind of do like a lot of the more espionage, shady things for Shinra. They're the ones that kidnapped you, actually.
Ah. Okay, so that's what the digs about kidnapping are. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. They're the kind of espionage branch of the Shinra Electric Company.
I love that his name is Rude. That's just so. I don't even know.
Well, he also is one of those people who just like does not talk much.
Yeah, I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it.
Yeah. Also, I believe like it's never really like deeply explored. It's usually just like a couple of throwaway comments. He's kind of into Blue as the characters, like. So like he kind of gets all emotional and struggles to talk if Blue's in the party. Like,
who struggles to speak?
Rude.
Galg?
Rude.
Oh, Rude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. He's just gaga over her or something.
A little bit, yeah. Like I said, it's never really like deeply explored or really got into. It's just a couple of little tiny comments here and there, but.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of Rude.
I kind of hate that these little snake things have split tails. It feels funky.
Yeah, I don't love it. The big one had like the two splits and then the bigger tail, and that was just extra weird. I didn't like that either.
I wonder if these are like baby versions of that snake.
I think that might actually be. I don't like them.
Or they just didn't want to go through creature design for like a ton of different snakes.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that, but that dual tail wiggle thing, I do not like it.
I think it is mostly the wiggly. I think the wiggly is the problem.
Yeah, Not a fan. I don't have better words.
5 pounds of
It's
nope in a
funny.
3-pound bag, or
Yeah, this is like literally just like monkey brain says no. It's like, I would like to understand why I'm having this visceral emotional response to a graphic.
well, it's like the whole uncanny valley thing is like, why do we get squicked out by things that look almost like people? What is the evolutionary advantage there?
And that, that goes back to like looking evolutionary at things. That could be one of the why was there because we have documentation of both Neanderthal and Homo sapien interbreeding and
Yeah.
sharing areas. We also have areas where we have evidence of very violent interfighting between those two groups. So in some areas, they were living and cohabitating peaceably, and in other areas, they were literally warring with each other, and Homo sapiens just, I think, honestly, they outbred the Neanderthal, and it was just a game of numbers.
Well, I think it's been a while since I've gone through like my ancient history, but I do believe like the early Homo sapiens had better brain capacity for like tool usage and that sort of thing. There was a bit of an intelligence advantage overall.
Yeah, there certainly was a certain amount of the fighting resulted in the progression of tools and weapons, and one side was therefore more advanced than the other side. So there were numerous different reasons that overall Neanderthal died out globally. But in the areas where the fighting happened, I can almost understand a visceral, like, if it looks like us and its forehead is big and its jaw is big, run away. Being something that was instilled in children until it became an actual, like, genetic memory, so to speak. Like, I can see that being a possibility. I don't know if that's the case, but I can see the argument for it.
Yeah, but it is just kind of one of those like, it's interesting to think about. Like at some point in our genetic history, we needed to be afraid of things that looked almost like us.
Which is also why little green men are such a big trigger for people.
Yeah.
Like the entire concept that aliens could exist, people are already hyped about. But the concept that humanoid aliens could exist freaks people out. Which I personally think is very funny, because we're already assigning them that they're humanoid. Whereas if they're visiting us, they're going to be the more developed species. Maybe we are whatever their word to describe bipedal mammalian creatures is.
Yeah, maybe.
Like maybe we should use their word and not use ours, and not be so human centric. But that's an argument for when the situation rises. But yeah, I've always thought it was really funny, like the things that people will be afraid of, and the response they will have to it. I've always found that very fascinating.
Yeah. Well, on that note, it is time for us to take our first quick little break. I'm gonna, step away, get up, stretch, grab drinks, whatever you feel like you got to do. We'll be back very shortly.